Hello, I'm Natasha Hussein, and in this special episode of Newsfeed, we mark Eid al Fitr, the Muslim holiday that comes at the end of Ramadan. But this year's Eid comes at an extremely somber time, especially for the people in Gaza. Palestinians have suffered under continuous Israeli bombings against the backdrop of severe food shortages and looming famine in the north. Almost 2 million Gazans are displaced in their own homeland. Our correspondent Nizar filed this report on the struggles the Palestinians have faced in the past 6 months of conflict.
As Ramadan concludes, these displaced individuals in these makeshift tents or homes are trying to find some sense of normalcy to celebrate the spirit of Eid. Unfortunately, that is no longer doable. Palestinians here have lost lives, homes, dreams. They nearly lost everything they ever owned. Once vibrant, these swings have now become part of a tent camp, for example, reflecting the altered essence of play and joy. The tradition of buying new clothes, for example, and gifts for Eid, exchanging gifts, sharing festive meals, fostering community spirit. All of that is now overshadowed by the stark need for survival, leaving only dreams of better times for the children.
I hoped I could buy new clothes for Eid. I hope to spend this Eid at our house, visit our relatives, and play with my friends. But this year we cannot do that. We cannot be happy.
Laughter in their camps is often absent, except that children are usually busy being children. Laughter here in these alleys offers fleeting relief, echoing their enduring search for happiness amid adversity. Life marred by displacement and scarcity presents relentless trials. The siege's toll manifests in this community's fatigue, casting a somber shadow over Eid's usually vibrant celebrations now turned into introspective gatherings anchored by faith. Unfortunately, this Eid narrates stories of loss and also undiminished hope.
This is not Eid. We are spending this time in pain under bombardment. My children always ask me if we stay here or return to Gaza City to celebrate Eid there. There is no Eid while the bombing continues. I brought my children here to play, to give them some joy and hope.
With the northern region, for example, starving to death, people in the north of Gaza are literally starving to death. And famine here is looming as well, intensifying distress. But even in despair, Gaza's resilient spirit remains unbroken. This is what Palestinians here are saying. And these images are a testament to that. So they've lost so many things, but not hope. Perhaps because hope is the only thing they still have. Nizar Sadawi, 30 World, Rafah, Southern Gaza.
While Eid festivities this year are more muted, for many of the world's 2 billion Muslims globally, it's a well-deserved rest and reward following a month of fasting and prayer. And for many others, it's just a happy excuse to gather family and loved ones. While the meaning differs from person to person, the idea is the same. Eid is a time for appreciation.
It's a time to be grateful for what we have and, appreciate what we have and have our thoughts and prayers with our brothers and sisters in Palestine.
Ramadan is a month of personal and spiritual growth. It's like a hard reset and a full mind and body cleanse. We're encouraged to learn and to grow and to encourage others to do the same. It's about self-betterment and community betterment.
Eid al Fitr marks the end of Ramadan and is also a celebration of the hard work that Muslims put in through the whole month. The term Eid al Fitr literally means the celebration or the festival of al Fitr, of the breaking of the fast. Because today Muslims are not fasting and they're celebrating the end of Ramadan. On this day, Muslims usually attend the Eid prayer in the local mosque where they'll gather with their community for maybe a little bit of breakfast, say hi to everyone, say Eid Mubarak. And then after the prayer, Muslims usually go home and take a nap. take a 4-hour Eid nap. After you wake up from your mandatory Eid nap. Just kidding, it's not mandatory, but it is recommended. Once you are awake, you're probably going to call all of your family members that you haven't spoken to in a few months and just tell them Eid Mubarak. And then you spend the rest of the day with your family and you go out and you just have fun because it is a day of celebration. On this day, Muslims will dress up and wear their finest clothes and, make sure they look clean and nice because Eid al Fitr is one of our only holidays throughout the whole year. So we come with the drip, okay? We come with the nicest fits, all right? You'll see local Muslims walking into the mosque and it'll literally look like a fashion show, all right? Eid outfit is a very important aspect of Eid, okay?
But there's more to Eid than wearing your best clothes. In addition to age-old traditions and rituals that include long communal prayers, family gatherings, and feasts, Muslims also observe some unique traditions which vary from region to region. Lara takes us on a journey to discover what makes Eid truly special.
Eid celebrations are a vibrant tapestry of diverse traditions and practices. Indonesia, home to the world's largest Muslim population, embraces the holiday known locally as Lebaran with a symphony of sounds and sights. The country's urban workforce travels back to their rural hometowns in a tradition called mudik, lemang, bamboo-cooked rice, and lapis legit, a 1,000-layer cake, are just a few of the delicacies enjoyed during this festive period. Indonesians also observe halal bihalal, a tradition of seeking forgiveness from loved ones. In Pakistan, India, and Bangladesh, the lead-up to Eid is a sight to behold. Homes are adorned with decorations, and markets buzz with activity on Chand Raat, which is what people here call the night before Eid. After the final iftar, women and girls flock to local markets to buy colorful bangles and apply henna to their hands and feet. Culinary delights like sheer kurma, a vermicelli pudding, and biryani, a spicy rice dish, are savored, adding to the festive spirit. Saudi Arabia is the epicenter of Eid celebrations, with Muslims worldwide traveling to Mecca and Medina for Umrah during Ramadan. In various African countries, Eid begins with communal prayers at mosques, followed by family gatherings centered around traditional cuisine. In Morocco, men and women wear their finest traditional attire and enjoy a breakfast of traditional pancakes and mint tea. Somalia celebrates with halwa as the dessert of the day. And Egypt delights in a seafood feast and kak, a nut-filled cookie that's a beloved Eid delicacy. Finally, in Turkey, Şeker Bayramı, or the Holiday of Sweets, is a sweet tooth's paradise, with baklava and Turkish delight taking center stage. Families and friends visit each other offering sweet treats to one another. Children in particular may get the lion's share, gifted with sweets, chocolate, and money. But Eid is a holiday for everyone, of all ages, from all walks of life, coming together to celebrate community.
Well, we talked about how Muslim countries celebrate Eid, but there are also hundreds of millions of Muslims who live as minorities around the world. While Eid may not be a public holiday in those countries, Muslims still celebrate the festival with equal enthusiasm and devotion. Following age-old traditions and customs, they typically start their Eid celebrations by attending prayers at mosques or Islamic community centers. After prayers, families gather at the home of a relative or a friend where traditional delicacies are shared. And for those without family nearby, many Islamic centers and mosques hold fairs or events to bring the community together. Even before Eid festivities, lights were strung up in London to mark the holy month of Ramadan. The UK capital is known for its diversity, and this is the second year Londoners and tourists have experienced the glittering displays across the West End. Lape went to check things out.
These lights that you see behind me here were inspired by a lady named Aisha Desai. She wanted to see parts of London illuminated just as it is today, like it is in Christmas, where we know that this whole strip and other parts of London are decorated with Christmas lights. She crowdfunded it, it was supported by the local authorities and councils, and it has spurred a lot more illuminations of lights to celebrate the holy month of Ramadan. And it also sparked interest in what this holy month is about and what it marks. Now we know that it hasn't been all celebrations across the world for many Muslims, particularly those in Gaza who are facing war and destruction and have been unable to celebrate and honor this holy month of Ramadan as they should. As a result of that, we've seen a lot of events, commemorations and celebrations hosted in their honor to stand in solidarity with them.
I think London having showing the support for Muslims in Gaza, this is a beacon of hope. London is a place where there's democracy, there's space for showing your support, solidarity with different people, be it different religions or ethnicities. So there's always space for you to show solidarity with different groups.
But all in all, this has been an excellent fixture. It has brought interest, it has generated different types of questions about what this holy month is about.
A Levantine delicacy called kak asawar has become synonymous with Eid and other festive holidays across the Middle East. The Palestinian version of the bracelet-shaped cookie is extremely popular. But in the spotlight this Eid, the importance of using ethically sourced Palestinian dates. Food blogger Aisha Erkin tells us why.
Kak asawar is a traditional Palestinian date cookie known for its bracelet shape, and we're making these with Palestinian medjool dates. You might be wondering, why am I specifying Palestinian medjool dates? Well, behind each date lies a story of land, labor, and legality. These dates, particularly the medjool, often originate from illegal Israeli settlements built on stolen Palestinian land. But let's understand why boycotting Israeli dates isn't just an act of refusal, but it stands for dignity, solidarity, and ensuring what we eat is a choice that aligns with our values of justice and human rights. Israel stands as one of the top 5 exporters of dates worldwide, with a trade worth around $330 million annually. A portion of this actually funds the military actions. Over 120,000 Palestinian homes were demolished to make way for harvesting these particular dates. Not only that, but the harvest of these dates is mired in exploitative labor practices, including the use of child labor. The International Court of Justice ruled these settlements illegal in 2004, yet 60% of Israel's dates come from these occupied lands. 80% of settlement dates are exported and often misleadingly labeled, either as made in the West Bank or even made in Palestine. A previous boycott of Israeli dates in 2019 led to a 32% decrease in UK exports, while Palestinian dates actually saw a 37% increase. It's a statement, a stand for justice, against a backdrop of an ongoing conflict that has seen thousands of Palestinians lose their lives. Each bite of this kak asawar isn't just a taste of the Palestinian heritage, but it's a symbol of hope and resilience. By choosing ethically harvested dates from trusted sources, we are not just supporting the Palestinian economy, but also the future of a free Palestine.
Let's all remember to keep the Palestinians in our thoughts at this time of year. And from all of us here on the Newsfeed team, Eid Mubarak.